Hey guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 6 of my Wolfsburg career. Now today I've got some league games to get on with. Got this game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. I'm going to get that name right eventually one day. But yeah, it's a home game. I'm going to change the formation though for this episode. It was suggested a couple of episodes ago and I thought why not, let's try it out. I'm going to go with two strikers, Bakker and Kruse, and we're going to see how we go with that. Hopefully we're not too imbalanced in the midfield, because obviously we've only got Gustavo there really in CDM, and I usually play that one, which is a lot more balanced going forward. But I thought let's risk it a little bit, let's see how it goes. I can always change it back to the usual one if I want to, but we're going to go with two strikers in this episode. And yeah, let's get on with the game. That is the team I'm going to be putting out, and hopefully we can try and beat Borussia Mönchengladbach. If you could also support this episode by hitting the thumbs up button and also subscribing as well, that'd be really appreciated, guys. Hopefully we can get ourselves quite a few goals in this game, but again, it's a little bit of a risk, a bit of an experiment around with the team tactics at the moment, and hopefully it pays off. Bakker's got the ball, only Kruse in front of him for help. Can he find Kruse? He has done. The Kruse to shoot, and he scores 1-0. That partnership's working really well, actually. We've not looked too good defensively. That's kind of understandable, the way Gustavo likes to kind of hold his position occasionally and then sometimes go up as well, so we've managed to get ourselves a goal and made it 1-0 nice and early. Go on, Bakker. This is your chance now. In fact, Bakker through to Kruse. 2-0, just about. Slots into the bottom left-hand corner this time. And we're running away with the game just 20 minutes in, and we're already winning 2-0. The form my two strikers are in at the moment, I would never consider selling them, because I'd just always be worried that we wouldn't be able to get in a good enough replacement. Go on, Schürrle. Can we cross it in maybe for Kruse? Can he hit it back in? De Bruyne, okay, not the best of attempts, and you could argue that Bakker was brought down then amongst that, but it is anyway just a throw-in for us. And that is it for the first half. We are still winning 2-0. A decent first half for us. We have just been pretty solid. They've not really had too many chances. They've had a little bit more of the ball in front of kind of our box than I'd have liked to. But they've not really actually had many shots at all, if any, in fact, that I can remember of. Maybe they've had one that went wide of the post, but other than that, I can't really remember too many more. And in fact, that was the only one that they've had. That's probably why. I am going to keep it the same for now. I'm hoping to maybe make it 3 or 4-0 before I change it again. And I'll probably go to 2 in midfield, to be honest. I'll take off one of my strikers and try and preserve them a little bit, if not both my strikers actually, because I've got Bentner on the bench, which will be interesting to try out, see whether I can get him in good form like the other two. And yeah, let's see how we get on in the second half. Go on, Bakker. Does he have enough pace to get past the defender? Still going, and it's 3-0. There we go, 62 minutes in. Bakker gets his first goal of the game. That is what I was after. I mean, he has been a creator and a goal scorer so far in this match. He has played absolutely brilliantly yet again. I was getting a little bit worried that maybe he's lost his goal scoring record a little bit, but he's managed to create goals, which is good. So he has got 4 goals actually in the Bundesliga. I thought it was a lot more than that, not going to lie. I thought he was maybe on 14 or something. I thought he'd scored a lot. Maybe it was a cup game that he did that instead. But I'm sure he'll get plenty more as the season goes on. And as you can see, we've nicked it off the defence, and that should be a goal. That should be a hat-trick there for Kruse. Disappointing, but we will continue to hopefully try and press for a 4th. But before we try and make it 4-0, I'm going to make all 3 changes now. Brought on Bentner. Ellie is going to play at cam just because I feel like it, really. In fact, no, Schürrle's going to play at cam. We'll swap it round. And I've got Gullivogi also coming on to play alongside Gustavo. Those are the 3 players I've taken off, De Bruyne, Bakker and Kruse. Just to kind of rest my star players. You may as well do that when you're winning 3-0, really. So yeah, let's see if we can try and get a 4th now. And let's see how the team plays now we've taken our 3 main players off. Bentner. Come on, let's do something, Bentner. Let's get running, please. He's still going, Nicholas Bentner. Cuts inside and is tackled. Go on, get in there for the block, and we haven't managed to. They have scored. I'm not really too sure who it is that scored, but they have made it 3-1. That's probably the first shot on target, is that right? Yep, the first shot on target, and the first shot of this half as well, which is a bit annoying, but anyway, their captain gets the goal, and it's 3-1. Sadly, we've lost the clean sheet. Again, that's a little bit disappointing, because we seem to do that quite often, getting a little bit unlucky in defence, but yeah, it was scored anyway, and we have conceded. Schürrle to Gullivogi, and he smashed it in the back of the net, 4-1. That's the sort of response you get 4 minutes later. Brilliant stuff. Gullivogi had the intelligence to make the run into the space, and Schürrle, I think it was, found the pass, and he hits it first time into the back of the net, 4-1. I think I might need to try and sign Gullivogi on a permanent deal, because he's such a good player in game, and I really need someone like that in my team. I can't believe the way they're pushing up here. Nicholas Bentner. Can he finish it off? Bentner, he has done 5-1. You were getting worried then, so was I. And yeah, 5-1 it is. But like I was saying, I really want to try and sign Gullivogi permanently. He deserves to be bought, really. He has played fantastically well for us, so we'll see what sort of deal Atletico Madrid want to do on that one, but it's someone that I definitely want to try and get in next season, I'd imagine. And that is it, we have won 5-1, another thrashing by us. We're just in such good form at the moment. We are in Bayern Munich form right now. 5-1 is another brilliant result. Our strikers have played well. We've not really kept possession particularly well somehow. We have had loads of shots and loads of goals. And Kruse, again with the highest rating, 9.7. Wow, incredible stuff. Let's move on to the next game now, though. Nightmare, training injury. Better not be for one of my big players. De Bruyne, no! 4 months. Why do we have those sort of injuries? 4 months. Oh, he's not coming back till April. Oh, that is bad. Luckily, we have some other players that can fill in, but that's still not great because we don't have a huge amount of players that can fill in his position, if I'm totally honest. We've probably got Arnold, and that's really the only name that's springing to mind at the moment. Rudiger wants to start the upcoming match, Saul wants to leave. So what we're going to do, because we're playing a fairly easy team, and we're so far ahead in the table, we're going to play Seoul, and what's the other guy that wanted to play? Can't even remember what his name was. What's his name? Rudiger. That's the one. That is the one. Rudiger. So we're going to play Seoul and Rudiger at the back, and hopefully that's going to be a really good partnership. I think, yeah, Seoul's going to be quite good. He's not particularly fast. Luckily, Rudiger is really fast though, so that's kind of balanced out a little bit. They're both really tall, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, really looking forward to that partnership, but I'll be back in a minute to show you the rest of the team for this next game. Aaron Hunt's actually the player that can play cam, so that isn't too bad. Hunt did play fairly well, I think, in the last game that I used him for. Arnold's going to start in centre mid alongside guys. Elia's going to start at left mid, and at right mid we'll just have Perisic again. Up front, I think we'll start Bakker. I want him to get back into goal-scoring form, and you could argue that Kruse is probably in better form at the moment, so we're putting the weaker of the two, if you like, in, and I think it just kind of makes a little bit more sense. We'll put Gustavo on the bench, shall we? First of all, put Naldo on there, thinking about it, and I think we'll put our weaker keeper on there. Who do I take off? Gustavo. I think we'll go with Gustavo. And yeah, that's the team I'm going to be putting out. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win. It's a home game. We're not under much pressure. I am going to play the match because I want to see what they're like. So we may as well play it. Bakker trying to play through Arnold. Arnold to shoot. 1-0. 8 minutes in. Pretty decent start. They have had a couple of chances themselves. Not in terms of shooting chances, but they have been around our area quite a bit. Look at that abbreviation, actually. Has anyone else noticed that, or was that just me? Very strange abbreviation. I wouldn't have thought they'd be allowed that. But anyway, we have got ourselves a goal. 1-0, and hopefully we can continue to score a few more goals in this game. Go on, Bakker is through here. Just before half-time, there's only 4 minutes to go. Bakker cuts inside and just about misses that one. And that is it for the first half. We are still winning 1-0. Not very good first half, really. We've not had that many chances at all, or any decent ones to show you, really. So it has been a bit disappointing, as you can see from the stats there. So we maybe need to change something around a little bit because we don't want to risk potentially drawing or losing this game. So we might take Hunt off. He's not had as much of an impact as I would have liked to. So maybe I bring on Kruse or Schürrle. I think I'm going to go Kruse, and then maybe just stick him up top instead of Bakker, actually. And hopefully that'll give us something a bit more going forward. Kruse is being played through by Bakker here. Cuts back onto his favoured left, I think. Oh no, go on, yes, 2-0. Get a little bit of luck there, and we're not too far into the second half. We've already managed to score with Kruse, which is very good news for us. And yeah, it's 2-0 at the moment. Do get a little bit of luck, like I was saying, that the player managed to push it straight back to us, and he just slots it into the bottom left-hand corner. 2-0. Go on, Kruse. He's managed to get past all the defenders yet again. Kruse, and he finishes off 3-0. You can really rely on this guy. He just scores goals for fun. 65 minutes in. Lovely outside of the boot finish. And yeah, just beats all the defence. There was 5 of them around him there, and he just managed to get past them all. Really simple stuff for him, and the keeper was not saving at 3-0. Bakker's chance here now. Can he maybe set up Kruse? Sadly, it's not going to be a Bakker goal if it does go in, and it's 4-0. Sweaty to Kruse. I think that's a hat-trick for him now. What I am going to do is switch them round. Just because I want to give Bakker a bit more of a chance. I don't want him going down in form because he's having to give everything to Kruse. So we're going to do that. Bakker's going to go as a striker, and Krusing will play as the cam, and we'll also take off Arnold and bring on Gully Vogie for the last, I don't really know actually how long's left. Is it 20 minutes now? Yeah, last 20 minutes. Oh my god, I need to watch that back. Anyway, the player heads the ball, and it hits the ground actually, saved by the keeper onto the post, and eventually he catches it. Amazing stuff there. Brilliant cross though that managed to trouble our keeper somehow. And that is it, we have won the game 4-0. Another very good win. I should start calling this career the Bayern Munich one, to be honest, the way that we're playing. We have been absolutely fantastic, so really impressed yet again. Plenty of shots, a bit more possession this time, which is good news, and I think that's a certainty now that we are through into the next round of the Europa League, which is very good for us. Rudiger's happy that he played the last match, as you can see from the email. We're now 4 points ahead of Frankfurt, actually, who are second in the league somehow, which is very strange, but at least we're top of the league ourselves. And we're at Bayern Munich 6th, so yeah, we are definitely the better Bayern Munich in this career at the moment. South Africa want me as their head coach. I reject that one, and we'll move on to the next game. And the next game is against Hanover. We are going to sim the match. This is the team I'm going to go with. It's pretty much my starting 11 other than Hunt starts and Bakker is on the bench. Other than that, I think it is pretty much my starting 11. I suppose Gully Vogie is pretty much my best CDM now instead of guys. So we are just going to sim the match. It's an away game, so a little bit of risk involved here. We might ruin our record a little bit, but I'm going to risk it because of the form that some of our players are in. Hopefully it pays off, and we'll see how we get on. Gustavo makes it 1-0, 4 minutes after getting booked, but we are still winning 1-0, which is the main thing. DeMarcos also got booked as well. They have equalised 34 minutes in, going into the second half. I'm not going to skip this one in this episode. We will just play this one out. Guys comes on, Gully Vogie off. And can we get ourselves another goal? Knock gets a second yellow. We're going to skip in 3, 2, 1. It didn't work. We didn't manage to get ourselves a goal. We got the draw though. We didn't lose the match, which is good. At least we didn't lose it. Okay, so we're on to the next game now against, is it Paderborn? I think. If this is my Bundesliga knowledge, I should really know that one. Is it Paderborn? Something like that. Yes, I got it right. I think they're quite a bad team. So, again, we're going to sim that match, and I'll show you the side I'm going to put out. This is the team I've gone with for the game against Paderborn. It should be a really interesting match. They're not a particularly good side, so we'll have to see really how we get on. We're going to sim the match. It's a home game, so everything's really in our favour. We should absolutely thrash them in this game with the sort of form that our strikers are on. And as you can see, they have lost the last 3 games, albeit fairly close against Werder Bremen and Dortmund, so it might not be as much of a thrashing as I thought. Schürrle misses a penalty. 2 minutes later he scores though, so we are only 1-0. 30 minutes in, it is still 1-0 at the moment. Hopefully we can get ourselves a second goal, and we've managed to get ourselves a narrow 2-1 win. Not great, but at least we've got the 3 points, and hopefully we should now be moving slightly further above some of the people below us, hopefully. And we've got this game against Lyon coming up now. Okay, I don't have time to play the Lyon game in this episode. That is going to be it. But before I end the episode, we do have a squad report that I'll be showing you. I think there should be some upgrades. If not, then fair enough. But I tend to do one around this sort of time, December, January time. And I thought, since I'm kind of in between deciding whether to play a game or just do this, I think this is going to be about the right thing to do. Just do a squad report instead. So you can see Leno's not gone up in overall, but his attributes have. DeMarcos has got up 1. Sewell hasn't. Rudiger's gone up 3. That's absolutely brilliant. 3 overall already, and he's only recently just joined, so that's absolutely fantastic, the sort of way he's gone up. He's been really good in game as well, actually, so very good stuff. Some of the other players like Schürrle have also gone up to 82. Krusing obviously gone up himself as well. He's been playing fantastically well. Bakker's gone up 1. And anybody else that's gone up at all, these are some of them all squad players that we're coming up to now. Naldo's gone up 1, as you can see, to 84. That's really good stuff. Our left back I don't tend to use, who's quite young and decent, he's actually gone up to 75 overall, which is brilliant. I recently signed him as kind of a backup, and he just seems like a really good player, so why not? He's a fantastic young player by the looks of it, so very happy with that one. Knock's gone up to 78. I think he'll be a really good defender as well. He's probably going to be Naldo's replacement, to be honest with you. I might not need to get in any big name to replace Naldo. This guy seems suited to really fill in, so that'll save us some money. We've got some really good youth players in this team. It's so good for that. Closer, again, not really gone up too much. He's gone up 1 overall. Attributes-wise, only gone up actually 2 individual attributes. De Bruyne up to 86. Bentner hasn't gone up. These are some of the lone players. He's gone up 2. 3-1, and that is it. We've only got 3 players out on loan, so that is the squad report, and that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed this, then please do hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe as well, that'd be really appreciated. Let me know what you think about these slightly shorter episodes. It was suggested in the comments a few episodes back, and I kind of thought, you know what, that's probably a good idea. Not everyone wants to watch a 20-minute video, so I've tried to narrow them down a little bit to under 15 minutes. Hopefully you prefer that. It's a little bit easier to watch. Hopefully you guys like that idea, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.